Hey YouTubers, this is 265 here, 265 Chevy, a two-car garage. How's everything going today? You know, I haven't been posting any videos or whatever. I've just been trying to get some stuff done. You know, so when I do post something, you know, I have something to look at. So I'm just going to kind of like a little update session. That's what I'm be telling y'all about today. So let's get started. Let me take this thing off this tripod. All right. Well, we got over here, we got the screens on. They're on. 2 coats of paint. So I'm not gonna say they done because I still got to put the moldings on. Still got to trim up the screens, but they are, you know, got some work done. So that's a good thing. But actually, really, what I want to really show y'all more is the garage. Kind of got a lot of the garage cleaned out. So I'm gonna kind of give y'all a rundown on the Firebird. Y'all be able to look at it totally, and I'm also gonna be able to give you a rundown on the Chevelle. So let's take a little tour here. Okay, well, this is the '94 Firebird that I'm gonna be working on first. The black fender is actually the fender that when I went to Houston, got that fender from a junkyard. So that's the only other body part that I needed. But the car's in pretty good shape, you know. Does have a little body damage right there, which that ain't really nothing, and they have a pretty nice scratch right there. But the rest of the car, it's not really that bad. You know, the interior is really good. You know, it's really nice and clean. Everything works. So really not that bad up in there. Like I said, I already painted the firewall and everything. So I actually really just got to start putting this thing together. I got pretty much all the parts upstairs, but you know, it's not really that bad on the side. No major body damage or whatever. So this should be pretty much just put together, clean up, and put the stuff together. That up there, the wing, that's going to be the first thing that I do on the Firebird. I want to put the new wing. I got the new bumper for it for the duals. So I'm going to put those on and paint them and everything. But that's the first thing I want to get done because I want to get that off the Chevelle. So I tried to take the glass off the '93 Firebird that I had for parts car, and I was trying to take that glass out and I actually broke it. So if anybody knows what the best way to take these glass out of those things without breaking them, let me know. So I'm going to take the glass out of that one, and I'm going to put it in, I'm going to get rid of that glass. I'm going to take the glass out of this one, and I'm going to put it in that wing. And the only reason why I really don't like the defroster, my '94 don't have a defroster on it, so I want to change those. But really, that's going to be the first project for the Firebird. And then after that, I guess going to be putting in the motor and then cleaning everything up as I go, paint everything as I go, and just kind of like put that, you know, together. I need to get this Firebird out the way to really do the work on the Chevelle. And this way, I'll be able to have my garage back. I'll be able to drive the car out and you know, park it on the street or whatever. And if I need to do some painting for the house projects that I'm doing, then I'll have a spot that I can paint inside the garage without have to worry about weather. Okay, well, let's go over to the Chevelle. Guess what, fellas? I can move this thing. Finally, there's nothing in it. Look at it. It's being moved as I'm talking. No problem. Can just move it completely out of the way. Hold on, let me back it up some more. All right, let me give you all a rundown here. All right, this is the Chevelle. Did a lot of work to this thing over the years. Really, it's got all new body mounts, bushings and everything. Removed the heater core, already welded up a lot of that. There's some more holes that needs to be welded. But they had some extensive rust here. All this was all rusted down here. Right here was all rusted, it was gone. So I had to make a new patch piece right here. And on this side over here, this was all gone right here. That was all rusted and gone, so I had to make a new patch panel right there, and it went all the way into this section. This section's already loose, you can move it. Underneath this section right here, excuse me, let me move this out the way. Underneath this section right here, they had all kind of rust and they had holes all up in this area. All up in this area right here was all bad. So I actually made the pieces and cut them out and welded all new pieces in there. So all that's really been done already. They had pieces on this channel right here that was bad. Cut that channel piece out and put that in. Now they still got some pitting and stuff like that, but I can just fill that in and everything should be fine. Yeah, and these side panels over here. Let me show you what they look like. I actually kept them. Let me get my little box out over here. And I got all kind of junk here. This is going to be like the next project. Let me grab my little rust box here. Got all the parts that I took off. Let's see. Yeah, these are all the rust. You can kind of see that right here. Let me zoom back out. That piece right there actually went right there. So I cut it out and made that piece right there. Same thing on the other side. I'm not really quite finished. It was the last thing I was doing on this car when I quit last time. Same thing on that side. Cut it out. It was all rusty right here, all right there, and I made that piece. I actually kind of redesigned it a little bit because Chevelles and Camaros and the A-body, well, not Camaros, but I mean they rust there too. But I kind of made a design, changed the design and everything. Hold on, let me show you. I probably should have had all this prepared before I started, but that's okay. Then I'll walk you through the back of the car and everything. Let's see. These are the pieces, and I actually I made these also. The bottom of them were bad, and they were all rusted out on the bottoms right here on both sides. You know, let me zoom back out here. I'm still not good with this camera. I was getting better, but then and it was all rusted on this side. Now what I did is actually I cut bigger holes. I cut bigger holes underneath, so all the leaves and water can drain out of it. And in the old section, they had a piece that came across. Well, I left it out. I didn't put it back. So all that can drain out now. All the rust and, I mean not the rust, but the water and the leaves. Stuff that gets up in there won't pack up with mud and stuff like that, which actually makes it rust all the time. So really the only thing I need to do is actually just put this panel back on. Let me see, it's kind of hard to put the panel back on, and then go ahead and just go ahead and weld it all shut and everything. So I mean, that still needs to be done for the front. Let me put, hold on, let me put this back on. I got a bunch of other pieces that you know, that I cut out. This was like for the other side. You know, actually cut it out. I like using a Dremel tool to cut it out because it makes a little fine line, and it's easy to get in tight spots. And then I just grind all the welds out. And you can see up in here all the old pieces of rough that I cut out. And those are using my templates. This is the piece that went around on the side, on the front. But I use all of them as my templates. I cut them out, and that's what I use as my templates to make the new pieces. Okay, well, let's go up on the inside here. This is my motor. It goes back in. Okay, well, the inside of the car is pretty solid. They got little rust holes. I don't know if you can see that. A little rust holes right there on his back floor. Let me zoom. Okay, right there, and they got some right there. But really, truthfully, the rest of the floor is pretty solid. It's not bad shape at all. I mean, the whole front of the part of the dash is all taken out and everything, but it's all pretty solid. Now, when you get to back in the trunk, well, this is where I'm gonna have to replace the whole trunk. I mean, really don't look, you know, they got certain areas like right there, it's all rusty. You know, got holes in it. There's holes all right there. And, you know, one of the body mounts right there, I actually had it cut out so I can put the new body mount in. But I'm going to take all this out and I'll replace all that. Okay, now let's look at the body of the car. Now here's the body. Zoom back out. Okay, now we have a little rust on that back quarter. So I figure I'm just going to replace that section right there. But the rest of it is pretty solid right there. You know, so I'm going to do that. Now I was going to put full new quarters. Now, talking to an older guy that does a lot of body work and stuff like that, he just told me straight out, he said the best thing to do is actually, you don't have to, is cut out as least as possible. So because the new patch panels and stuff is not the best in the world. So if you can use what you have, it's the best thing to do here. Now here, I mean, they got a lot of dents and bumps and all kind of other stuff. I don't know if y'all can see this here, but on this side, you know, there's rust right there. And of course there's rust in the same area as the other one on that 1/4 piece right there. So what I'm thinking about doing is actually cutting out that piece like the other side and come all the way across and put that other patch piece to replace all that. Now underneath the car is all pretty solid, you know, not rust. Everything's been sanded and grinded down. This whole car's been sanded down to the metal already. All this primer that you see on it, that's just canned primer, just to keep it from rusting. The underneath has all been, I cleaned all that. I had some stuff I bought from Eastwood. You spray it on and it takes off all the undercoating, and it worked real well. And after that I took some mineral spirits and wiped it down. It came spotless. You know, so all that's really done. You know, there's my line lock. You know, my idea for this car is really going to be like a car show race car kind of thing. That's what I like to do. So it's going to have all the goodies of a race car, and the paint job and all the interior and everything maxed out, you know, for a car show. So I know it's going to be a lot of work, but I want the firewall and everything to be all nice and smooth. Something like Rashad Fameda's firewall looks real nice, and so does Turbo Cobra. You know, hey, matter of fact, buddy, look at that. I moved you. Now you're on the small fridge with the beer, and there you go with the Saints emblem. Hey, you know, I mean, you're moving up in the world, Rashad. So, But that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to let y'all know. I mean, I've been working. I've been kicking butt or whatever, taking names. I think the Firebird's going to come out nice again. I think that's going to be back on the road, hopefully. And then I'll be able to start on my baby. I've been having this thing since I've been a kid, since I've been 18 years old. So 17, 18, and 48 now. So I've been having it a long time. So a lot of different things have been done to it over the time. So hopefully, you know, I mean, pretty much the way I'm going to do my videos before, I was kind of like giving you a video update on everything that I did, and I kind of thought that might start being a little boring, because I don't think y'all really want to see screens every time after it's painted or coat or whatever. So it's just kind of give you like a major update on a lot of things that I've been doing. Andrea, I'm glad to hear that you got your website up. I went and looked at it. It looks pretty cool. Went and checked out a lot of these things. I'll be ordering some stuff through y'all. I can see that already. So that's cool. Also looked at where y'all live. You got a little map there. It's really not too far away from St. Augustine. So we have a little, I think I was telling you about a little vacation thing that we do. And we be hang out there or whatever. So we might be traveling up there when y'all have this, when you have the car show and everything. So I don't know how far St. Augustine from Daytona. It don't look that far. Maybe a 45-minute ride or something like that. So that should work out pretty good for me. You know, but moved a lot of my cabinets and everything over here. Put some painting supplies up there. This is really what I'm gonna start working on next. Kind of clearing all that kind of crap out. Get a lot more organized. So I'm definitely in the organized phase or whatever, and trying to get everything in its place. And so when I start doing this stuff, it'll be a lot easier for me. But this is big for me. I mean, I actually can move the Chevelle, and I don't have anything in it. You know, there's not a freaking part inside this car anymore. Oh well, I'll take that back. They still got the transmission for the in here. But so this is pretty much all of the update that I wanted to give y'all. If anybody has an idea about how's the best way to take those freaking back glasses out, I don't know. I was about to call around and find out how much they would charge me to take both of them out for me. So I wanted like to get started on that a little bit. So clean it all up and start sanding it down and everything. That would be this would be a good start for the Firebird, because I am definitely going to replace that back wing and the back bumper, and that's going to be because I want to this bumper don't have the slots for the duals, and I'm gonna definitely put dual exhaust on it. It came with single exhaust and some you know, some different type of mufflers and stuff like that, just to make it sound a little better. This car ain't gonna be a fast car or anything. Hopefully this is a car that I'm gonna bring to. My goal is for this car to be the car that I bring to the show. Not actually to show it, but just to be able to drive it up there and say, you know, I got it done. You know. This is definitely not a show car, but it'd definitely be a fun car to just go to rod runs and stuff like that in it. It's all going to be original. It's all going to be, you know, everything's going to work. Everything works in it now, you know, so, but I guess that's about it, fellas. Hopefully y'all have a good week. I'll try to get a video up in the next couple of days. Hopefully those screens will be done. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully they're in the house. I'll give you, as a matter of fact, this is going to be the next project right here. I already got the glass for it. These go all the way in the front of the house, way up there. And I got to go up there and I got to put this little glass and put all that back together, because I took it all apart. It's already part primed and everything, so I got to put them up. But I'm going to give you all a video of that and show y'all the front of the house and put the screens on it and everything else like that, when hopefully tomorrow or the next day. I'm still on vacation, but I don't go back to work to the 24th. So I'm going to be getting stuff done up in here and getting it together. I got some other ideas that I'm going to show y'all later when I get it started, to put a lot of storage space into this garage. I like putting things in different places and keeping them there. So I like having I hate stacking stuff on top of stuff. That drives me nuts. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it right, and I think that's the best way you should do it. Take your time, relax. We're not in a rush to do anything, and just enjoy what you're doing when you can do it. And like I said again, fellas, y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.